Good evening. We may be 5 days away from the start of a new qualifying campaign, but tonight's match was all about one man, the Republic of Ireland captain and record goal scorer, Robbie Keane.
18 years, 5 months, 6 days ago. Robbie, the captain from Captain's Road. You exploded into our lives, a totem ever since.
Play up front with Noel Quinn, who's been around a long time, and it's just brilliant to be up there with him.
Only 17, you got it all in front of you, please God.
Yeah, I hope so, innit?
That first goal was followed by 67 more. Spain, Holland, Italy, France, Germany.
And here's Robbie Keane! Yes! And Robbie Keane has come good on the big stage and scored his 11th international goal in his 35th international.
Delighted for Tala. We're delighted for Rob. His ambition was to play in the World Cup, and to score 2 goals and 2 vital goals. It's brilliant.
Though you bounced around the globe, Ireland was your raison d'etre, rated and relevant. Old Colosseums became ruins, new ones rose from the ashes. But Robbie, you remained emperor. Did we appreciate you? Did we show you enough love? Did we really know how good we had it? Of course we did. Robbie, the pleasure, the privilege was all ours.
We've the best of the action from tonight's international friendly, the Republic of Ireland versus Oman from the Aviva Stadium. It's just over 9 weeks since Ireland bowed out of Euro 2016. This is the only match before we set off on the road to Russia, and there were plenty of fans turning up for this one, no doubt to give Robbie Keane the send-off his career in green deserved. Now joining me in studio, 2 former teammates of Robbie's, Richie and Kenny. We'll hear from the lads after we've seen what unfolded tonight. So, for the last time, Robbie Keane led the Republic of Ireland. Commentary from Jim Beglin and George Hamilton.
International footballer and family man, Robbie Keane leads out not his players, but the family, to a huge ovation from the crowd in the Aviva Stadium. Tony Fitzgerald, the president of the FAI, and Ufra O'Nahara and Michael D. Higgins congratulate the family Keane on behalf of the Irish sporting public. A remarkable career. An emotional moment, I'm sure, for Robbie Keane. Baby Hudson in his arms, by his side, big brother Robert. This is the team that Robbie Keane will lead one last time. Wilson and Clark at the back, central positions, and Robbie Keane up front.
Yeah, and I'm sure Robbie Keane will be pumped in trying to add one more to his superb total for Ireland and not take away from what's an important exercise for Martin O'Neill, a side that's changed again since the Euros, a little experimental in trying to warm up for Serbia.
Well, this is a lineup that won't contain too many familiar names, and none of them playing in the major leagues of Europe. But it's a lineup that they'll hope will cause Ireland some problems, but who's to say? And these are the players that the managers can choose from should they wish to make substitutions. The usual rule in international friendlies is that up to 6 substitutions can be made. Interesting name there among the Irish. Gary Rogers, the Dundalk goalkeeper. Before the game, a minute's applause for members of the Irish footballing family who passed away in recent times, not least Liam Toohey and former president of the Football Association of Ireland, and Milo Corcoran, who will be honoured before the next home game against Georgia.
I think Martin O'Neill will want everybody back in focus, back in the international zone, back doing things his way, with his mindset in mind. So I think he's looking for a performance of purpose, of urgency, and I think Ireland, if they go about their business properly tonight, have a chance to rattle in an extra goal or two, which doesn't present itself often in international football.
Ireland starting off in a 4-3-3 shape. There's the whistle to get the game underway. And the first time at the Aviva that they've been able to kick off back into their own half. That change in the laws came in for Euro 2016. In the distinctive orange boots on the left side of midfield is Stephen Quinn. Headed away by Mabuk. And a throw to Ireland. Saleh trying to clear it. The pressure comes on, and here's Shane Long. None too convincingly cleared. Cyrus Christie getting involved early on. That was Harry Arter, playing for just the 3rd time after missing out on the Euros through injury. Off goes Al Mukbali, the captain, and he's down a scything challenge. That doesn't please him too much. Need to put early pressure on Kieran Westwood's goal, which they haven't quite managed to do, but they've won a corner out of it.
Yeah, I mean, Clark was in an awkward position. He ended up pretty much facing his own goal, so there's only one likely direction the ball's going to take.
That happened in the Euros to rather worse effect. Jeff Hendrick, having had his medical at Burnley.
Yeah, Robbie Brady on this occasion doing likewise.
So the corner to come in from Al-Khaldi. Westwood flapped a bit at that, and it's out for another corner, 3 in a row.
It's actually not a really good header from Al Mukbali, because he's just kind of knocked it into the ground.
And a moment of respite now. Kieran Westwood not altogether happy with what was going on in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just drifted around the back, and marking-wise it's poor, because 2 Irish players been dragged to one Omani, and he shouldn't have been afforded that space, and it's not a good header. I mean, he should be keeping that a little higher instead of knocking it down towards the ground, and Westwood was just happy that Walters didn't get in his way too much.
Walters. And that's a free kick to Ireland.
I thought he shielded it well, Jonathan Walters.
Al-Sadi was the player who just got his legs entangled with Walters. It's Brady, and it's in. 7 minutes on the clock, and the perfect free kick from one Robbie on the pitch tonight, Robbie Brady.
Well, this is just beautiful, and I think it's executed with great excellence. It really is, because he kind of keeps it low enough all the way, and yet it's still high enough to beat the wall, which didn't try to jump to deal with it. And it's a little beauty from a player with a little beauty of a left foot. Oman are playing a back 4, George. They have tinkered with things. I saw him play with a back 3 back in March, but they're keeping a high line at times, and Ireland are using this ball well.
It's long. Calling for Brady. Oh my goodness, there was the moment. Might still be the moment for Robbie Keane. Well, a collective holding of the breath of the Aviva Stadium, as it seemed to be the moment, but not quite. It's Whelan helping it on its way. Christie's after this. And Christie's done well here. Christie's cross. Walters! Oh! So close again.
Oh, that's a brilliant flick from Jonathan Walters near post. Lovely ball from Whelan to set Christie away. It's a decent ball in. Oh, it's a cracking little finish. And you know, he's turned an average ball in into almost something very, very good. And it's really clever the way he's just kept the ball away from the goalkeeper. So unlucky.
Harder won it back. Clearly this time.
Yeah, that was better, controlled.
Oh, Keane's in round the back. Robbie Keane. Oh, it just wouldn't go in for him. Well, they appreciate the effort. And there's the chant again.
Well, it's really poor defending. I mean, it looks like Mabrouk just kept him on, and then he's just made a mess of it. And the goalkeeper, Rashidi, is completely stranded as well. And Robbie Keane has let them off the hook and denied himself the opportunity of number 68.
Wilson towards Walters, back towards Brady, and Walters flick over for Keane, and Robbie Keane strikes for the 68th time for Ireland. That's what they came to see, and everybody in here is delighted.
Well, experience played a part in that, and then you can throw in the instinct and the skill. That's never left Robbie Keane. And just watch the way he takes this, the way he reads it. There's the little bit of skill, and then the composure to make sure it hits the back of the net. Lovely little flick from Walters, but he still had plenty to do, Robbie Keane, and that's just very, very cheeky again.
The agility is still there, as well as the goal-scoring touch.
He's up there with Gerd Muller.
Yeah, when you think back to Gerd Muller, whom you mentioned, who had 68 goals in his international career, and such a talisman he was for what was then West Germany. They won the World Cup, and in his era set a mark that was well, superlative. And now Robbie Keane is up there alongside him on 68 international goals. Brady with the cross, and there's number 3, Jonathan Walters. The perfect cross from Robbie Brady, and Walters with the clinching header.
That's what you do when you're playing with 3 strikers. You get the ball in the mixer, and that's what can happen. We were just talking about Jonathan Walters before, and the fact that he was missed in the summer. And that's classic Jonathan Walters. It's a brilliant header. Again, taking it away from the goalkeeper, leaving him with little chance. And Ireland seemingly on their way to a big number.
On by Saleh. The challenge was Wilson's.
Yeah, he's kept it simple on the whole, Wilson, and looked good for it. Got himself in one little muddle.
Oman free kick as the half-time whistle approaches. Referee had a look at the watch, and there indeed is the whistle for the end of the first half. And a thoroughly satisfactory first half it's been. 3 goals for Ireland, and one of them from Robbie Keane on the half hour, taking his tally to 68 international goals. Well pleased so far. Half-time at the Aviva. Republic of Ireland 3, Oman 0. 4 changes for Ireland at the start of the second half. Darren Randolph has come on for Kieran Westwood in goal. The other changes, James McLean comes on for Shane Long. Stephen Ward is in at left back for Robbie Brady. And Jeff Hendrick takes the place of Glenn Whelan. And on the Oman side, Al Mokohin, wearing number 21, takes the place of number 27, Al Mushaifri.
Yeah, Harry Arter's just dropped into the Whelan position, and Hendrick is going to play just to his right, Quinn to his left, and certainly up top you've got McLean, who's kind of playing as a striker as opposed to a bit wider on the left.
Stephen Ward. A new teammate at Burnley now, Jeff Hendrick. Ireland with the first corner of the second half. Stephen Quinn. McLean saw the gap for the shot, got it away.
Yeah, a little frustrated with the final attempt, but took it extremely well and then turned. It was very short, the space between Quinn and himself.
Walker's up, quite make it. Now there, after 10 minutes and 47 seconds of the second half, there's a touch for Darren Randolph. Substitution, and the Aviva Stadium rises to Robbie Keane to salute the end of a garlanded international career. 56 minutes in the Aviva, and that's the ovation for Ireland's greatest goal scorer and most capped international player. And applause from the man who replaced him, Wes Hoolahan, as it's farewell, Robbie Keane. An era in Irish international soccer has come to an end.
Here, here. The whole stadium rises, and his wife watches on, and I mean, from my point of view, George, he's been an absolute stalwart, outstanding, and well done, Robbie.
Well done, Robbie Keane. Your country needed you, and you answered the call. And what a night to go out with a goal that equals the record of another great goal scorer, years gone by, Gerd Muller. One of Ireland's greatest. And Ward coming onto this. And Hendrick is fouled.
Well, they're not helping themselves, Oman. 3-0 down. They're desperately hoping it doesn't get bigger. And little flicks just before the foul on Hendrick is not helping their cause.
Hoolahan, Quinn. McLean couldn't get turned on it. And Wilson gets it away.
Very good work rate off the ball by Ireland to win it back.
And Harry Arter in the thick of it, and here he is on the ball. Houlihan scampering alongside him. That's forward towards Walters. Walters past the keeper. Walters, 4-0. Harry Arter was magnificent in the build-up to that. In the move from the halfway line. And eventually it was John Walters who put it away. Here's Arter.
Yeah, he was the one that pinched it to begin with. And then a little flick from Houlihan, and now Ireland are away. And it's just a case of putting it together. Just seemed to stay onside in making the run, and it still should have been defended, shouldn't it? I mean, it should have been cleared. And it's just really poor on behalf of Al-Mukaini in not dealing with that. And he gets a second. And he's hit the woodwork, could have had a hat-trick.
And Hendrick has won this back. Hendrick, Walters in. Oh, last-ditch attack on Walters means another corner to Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, Ireland are almost kind of queuing up now. Just if the ball had bounced a little kinder, then maybe it would have been 5.
O'Dowda. Ward still in there. Ward, McLean trying to get involved. He might still. McLean, chance for Hendrick. And somewhat unorthodox fashion, Al-Rushaidi has saved it.
Well, Jeff Hendrick looks to the skies, and I think in annoyance that he didn't finish this off. I thought McLean was very honest in staying on his feet. He could have gone over, but that's a very good stop by Al-Rashidi.
Here's the corner, and he's out full of confidence to knock it away, but Arter sends it back, and he makes the save. Oh, the face of Paul McGrath lights up the big screen. And another Irish hero is saluted on the night that's in it.
Ooh, Paul McGrath.
That's lovely. That kind of night. Houlihan nicked off his toe. That was Clarkin. Now it's McLean. And McLean, oh, worth a try, and there was plenty of pace in it.
Yeah, he knew what his target was, getting it across the keeper. And he didn't have much space to aim for, so that needed to be very exact. But, you know, he was lively to see it come back his way. And a good turn.
Wilson. Now that's a lovely ball. Houlihan. Houlihan still. Houlihan shot. And another fine save.
Yeah, it's a pity it couldn't have made its way cleanly through to the goalkeeper. Al-Rushaidi, I mean, he might have had a little bit more to do, but it just takes a little deflection on the way through from Houlihan, and it helps the goalkeeper.
Corner taken by Houlihan. And Houlihan in again. The offside flag's up. Well, it may have been Robbie Keane's farewell, but it's John Walters who gets the Man of the Match award. All the way back to Randolph. Walters chasing, but that's just too long for him.
Yeah, I mean, Houlihan was the one that was pointing to the corner, and I think it was probably aimed for Houlihan, and he just pulled it a bit. Randolph.
Well, that's the last action of the game. No time added on, and Robbie Keane's farewell ends in a farewell victory. International goal number 68, and 3 from his teammates. A Robbie Brady free kick and 2 from John Walters. Well might Martin O'Neill smile after that. Well might Robbie Keane smile after an illustrious career that's ended with an Irish victory.
Yeah, I think tonight will be unrecognisable to what Ireland will experience in Serbia. On Monday it was a mismatch at 4-0. It should have been a greater margin of victory, but I think Robbie Keane obviously was a highlight tonight, and he went out in usual style. And I think Martin O'Neill has seen that there's a real competitiveness now in this squad and a good chance of qualifying for Russia 18, all being well.
King Robbie, they salute in the stands.
You know, it's been obviously an emotional week for me and the family, and it's all I can say is just thank you very, very much to everybody that's coming out to support me. It's been an absolutely wonderful 18 years. I've enjoyed every minute of it. First and foremost, the lads have a game on Monday, and you know, I'm just delighted that the manager gave me the opportunity to say goodbye to the fans, and all I can do is wish the lads good luck on Monday and going forward. And I was a fan when I was 17 years of age, making my debut, and now I'll be in the stands watching this team go forward with a great management and staff, so I wish them well. I could feel the whole crowd and all the players when the management staff were desperate for me to score that one last time, and I was just delighted I obviously got the goal, and most importantly to finish off on a high with this, you know, fantastic group of players, fantastic management staff, and to the best fans in the world. I just want to say thank you very much, and I wish as well. I'm just happy with this reception. I'm delighted for everybody, and as I said, now I look forward to sitting back and watching as a fan now and going forward. So I think that's it now. All I can say is thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Robert Jr. and in his arms Hudson, saying farewell to the fans who've saluted him over 18 years of an international career. 68 goals, 146 appearances. Farewell, Robbie Keane, you've done us all proud.
Robbie, what a night. Was it all you hoped it would be?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was always going to be nice to score a goal and finish with a good win, and you know, certainly in front of the home fans. So, you know, I certainly couldn't wish for anything more. It was a great reception by the fans. I know it's difficult on a Wednesday night for people to come out, but they came out in the numbers, and all I can do is say thank you, and I really appreciate it. 68
goals, level with the great Gerd Muller. It's some record.
He has to come out of retirement now and try and beat me. So, no, listen, it was obviously nice to get that record. I mean, it certainly wasn't something that I was thinking about too much, but obviously, for some reason, there was a lot of people talking about trying to get that record or beat his record. But I mean, to have 68 goals, a player of his stature, and to be at the same numbers is obviously incredible. But you know, for first and foremost, it's just been a great honour to put that green jersey on for over 18 years. And could I ever imagine that I'd score 68 goals and be up there with the names that's already there? It's just incredible, and something that I hadn't really thought about too much. But you know, maybe in a few days or a few years or something, I'll sit back and look at it and say, you know, he did okay. You know, I'll enjoy tonight. It was great to have the whole family here. You know, full credit to the president of LA Galaxy flew over for the game, and people from everywhere flew over. So you know, I'm very, very grateful for that. All around this week, and you know, since I've announced it, it's just been incredible. It's you know, the amount of messages I've been getting from people, you know, all around the world, ex-players that I've played with, managers that have managed me. It's just been an incredible week, and to top her off with a good win and a goal is in front of the home fans is just a wonderful evening.